Good morning, y'all. I've probably been up since like 6:30, 6:30, something like that. Just laying here, looking out the window. I was trying to see if it was gonna rain. I don't think it's gonna rain no more. I think it changed from yesterday. We gotta put some clothes on, y'all. That's why we in the dark. We, as in me, myself, and I, and all my personalities. Yeah, we in the dark. So give me a second. Put some clothes on. Definitely sound like somebody old ass mama. All right, we covered. We covered. Hey y'all, good morning. Had to cover myself up. Didn't want y'all to didn't want to give y'all my ninnies. My bad. Even though some of y'all want them, but no. Mm-mm. I'll be back. I gotta go to the restroom. I just want to be a favorite. So, good morning. Happy Friday. If your Friday has not started, when you do get it started, I hope it's a good day. And I hope you don't come across no bullshit. I don't know what I'm going to do today. I don't know what I'm going to do today. I don't know what I want to do today. It ain't too much I can do because I'm limited on what wherever I can go. So this damn laundry not finna get folded up. I just know that because I don't want to. So I need to hang up this license so I don't lose it. And I need to ask my mama, can I shred all this fucking paperwork now? Baby, they got that name on there bold. My other one ain't expired yet, so it's still up there. It's gonna hang up there until that bitch expires. When I was living in my apartment, I didn't even hang up my license. Everybody knew I was just licensed. I just kept it and enjoyed it. That way, if I did decide I wanted to go back into a shop, my license was still in the envelope and all of that. I'll be back, y'all. Let me go find some scissors. I had some safety scissors in here that was diamonds. Unless they told me she could take them back in her room. Cause that thing just be cutting up shit, just be cutting up shit. Baby, before I went in the trauma center, we used to have scissors all over this motherfucking house. And after I proved to them niggas that I was not a threat, you can't find no damn scissors in this house from nowhere with having to bother some damn body. And I don't like using my shears on paper because that's not what you're supposed to use them on. And since I don't go get or re-get certain things like that often, I'm not finna fuck them bitches up today. Cause the last pair I bought a good pair to work on that baby hair, just for that bitch to do me the way she did me. But at least I got me some good ones. green scissors, man. And then again, there's so many people, you know, that has access to my room. Like, they just be coming in here doing shit. But I'm not supposed to notice or say anything. Like, my last set of snacks I had, some stuff I did not open. So how some of that stuff got open and just got stale, I don't know. I just kind of chunked it up to the game and was like, yeah, this is the life I have to live until I get out. Because, yeah. Until I get on my own. Because it's just some shit that be frustrating. And I be telling my mom and daddy, y'all know y'all add to my blood pressure, right, by doing little bitty stuff, right? It don't make y'all no different from nobody else because y'all adding to my problems. And I be having my daddy, he be, you know, cracking his jokes, talking about, well, I ain't gonna stop because I'm your daddy and yada, yada, yada. Okay, but if I say you running my blood pressure up because you're upsetting me or whatever the case may be, you need to listen. Because again, you're being a bully. It'd be different if we joking and all of this stuff, but when somebody just be done woke the fuck up or just walk the fuck in the house, bruh, I'm trying to decompress. And I be wondering why we be looking at them. I just walked in the house. Anything other than a hi, I don't be expecting to get from nobody when I just walked in the house from doing something other than Diamond, because Diamond is the only person that's supposed to need me in that way. I don't have a man no more. So, and even when I did, they are not supposed to need us in a, you know, to a certain degree. You know, like they supposed to be able to do some shit. Like, God damn, can I come in the house and go sit on the toilet and just sit there for about 30 minutes? I probably ain't got the shit nor pee. I just want to sit there and be to myself. Because, baby, I go in that bathroom in a minute. Leave me alone. I'm taking a shit. Leave me alone. I'm taking a piss. Leave me alone. I might just be sitting here doing something, doing absolutely nothing. Leave me the fuck alone. Because like I said, on one of them times where I was having a breakdown and Diamond just broke in, the whole issue was the fact that Diamond didn't knock on that damn door. My ex told me, well, what you in here crying for? The fact of the matter is your child did not knock on the door and I'm in here having a private moment. I don't even want to talk to you about the shit. Get the fuck out. Knock on the door. Like, god damn. At least with him, I at least knocked. You know what I'm saying? I didn't just bust in. Because I know what it's like having brothers and stuff like that that don't care about privacy. So, I just didn't bust in, you know. Especially if he might be in there working on himself, doing something that could possibly hurt himself. I always knocked. That's just what that was. The bedroom, no. The bathroom, yes. And hell, I don't give a damn how comfortable you are with your person. That don't mean you always want to smell their ass. So, baby, you taking a shit? Oh, I'll wait, depending on what it is. Or if I need to come in real quick and come back out, baby, you stink. You need more vegetables. Boy, he used to hate when I do him like that. Or if he go in there and pick, baby, you need more water. Your pee-pee stink. But that's me as an outside person telling you X, Y, and Z. And I would expect for you as my person, if you are self-aware of certain things, to do the same. Because if we're supposed to be comfortable with each other, that's just what we're supposed to be. Comfortable. If I can't be comfortable with you in all aspects, when I'm sick, when I'm this, when I'm that, then we don't need to be together, baby. I need to stay with my mama, and you need to keep staying with yours. That's what that is to me. Or wherever the hell you are. Because at this age, I don't see nothing wrong with nobody staying with their parents as long as they doing their part. But I've always been like that. So whenever they would come out with songs and shit talking about men living with family and shit like that, you don't know what that man done had to go through. You don't know what that man is dealing with. You don't know if he's trying to keep from getting in debt. You don't know if he's helping family. You don't know what the fuck this man got going on. Now, the whole multiple baby mama thing, now, yeah, that's on that nigga. But the other stuff, you know, if they trying to do right or whatever the case may be, some stuff just happen. But yeah, you control your dick and you don't have to worry about that. That's what I told that last one. You talking about making googly eyes at this bitch sister. But really, you not still knocking the bitch down. I'm not understanding. Control your dick, my nigga. That's the one thing I'm glad about not having sisters, because that's something I never had to worry about. Never had to worry about. Again, I was taught young as far as that friend stuff, you know. That's why I hardly ever went out with friends around guys that I truly wanted, because it's like, you're not finna put me in that type of situation where you picking between me and my friend. If you gonna pick my friend, you pick my friend in private. You see what I'm saying? Because I don't care, regardless. You know what I'm saying? But if you and I haven't been making googly eyes at one another or whatever, then okay, then that's what I'm gonna go off of. But baby, I go off on adventures by myself, so I know exactly who this nigga is. I don't give a damn. Yes, I have gotten hurt, but again, I still found out who that nigga was. So, still, you gotta find out who these niggas are. And sometimes, half the time, you don't even know the type of nigga you got until you get along with him. For example, when I was younger, a guy took me on a date. And he took me to go see For Colored Girls. Now, I did not know that that was going to be that type of movie, if you've ever seen it. Not for a date. So, baby, and it definitely triggered me, you know, some of the scenes, or a lot of the scenes actually did. But that one scene with the guy that she had met on the subway, or whatever the case may be, that guy, first of all, I hate that he took that role, because it definitely made me see him in a different light, number one. Number two, those are the types of situations that I be talking about where we really don't be knowing these guys. When I was going off on Facebook years ago about guys being friends with rapists and stuff like that, and one of my classmates was like, well, Kiara, that's not fair. It is not fair. You are absolutely correct. It is not fair. However, if y'all are kicking it with people and hanging out with people and stuff like that, and y'all know, like the girl, like obviously I tried to stay in certain circles for a reason. If y'all knowing these niggas and knowing what the fuck they doing and shit like that, you part of the problem too, cause you won't say nothing. You won't say nothing. You won't call these big ass niggas out, little ass niggas. Y'all won't beat these motherfuckers up. And if we irate and hitting on these niggas and beating them up, now we the problem. So that's why I'm like, yeah, no. I take friendships differently, and I've always been like that. Like yesterday with one of my old schoolmates, I told him I run my friendships like a business. So I need to know what kind of friends you are. Like, are we going? If I'm going through something, can I call you? You know what I'm saying? Like, if I need to vent about something, can I call you? Because I get tired of people saying friend, friend, friend. Well, to me, friends are supposed to listen to our bullshit. I'm sorry, and be able to tell us, okay, friend, okay, now that's enough. Because again, I am that friend. No, I know it might hurt your feelings for me to say that, but again, if I don't always tell you what I got going on in my background, but I still make myself readily available to hear your shit, I expect the same. And if you can't do that for me, then we no longer need to be friends altogether. Because if you don't want to hear my shit no more, I damn sure don't want to hear your shit. And that's just how I roll. Oh, God damn it, you tired of hearing about my sexcapades? I'm tired of hearing about your shit too. God damn. And in friendships, you hate to be like that, you know? You hate to be like that. Because it's like, God damn, bitch, it's a damn of you. Because it makes you wonder. Like, God damn. Not me, the other people. Because it ain't never me. Because again, I'm always minding my business. So... And like my cousin said, I have truly always been neutral, regardless of, you know, my change of heart later on in life and stuff like that. I've always been a neutral contender, no matter, you know, what I'm involved in. So, that's why I had to tell her, being neutral don't always get you nowhere, but hurt still. Being neutral don't always get you anywhere. I always pick the side of right. I don't have no problem with picking the side of right. Even when I've done wrong, hell. Oh, it squeezed me. Only because I can see it in the camera. Oh, it squeezed me. I'm sorry, y'all. I went to bed with wine on my stomach, and I don't think I had any water throughout the night. I'm finna get me some water. I literally just got out the bed. Only thing I've done so far this morning is pee. That's it. You like my baby cupcake buns. Alright, come on, Bubbles. Just to get my hair off my neck while I had this on, because it's one or the other. And this is like a terry cloth, almost like a towel material. So, yeah, it's a little warm. Let me go get me some water. Ooh, wee Jesus. So, like I said, I was supposed to go see my cousin, but I gotta preserve where I can. I ain't even going to the grocery store today because I actually need some more like chocolate milk and some other stuff, but not doing that because I don't feel like it. So we just gonna eat whatever the heck is off in here, unless I come across something with like I got some salsa verde wings out there. Well, if I want those, I might go get me some Spanish rice because I don't have everything to make my own Spanish rice, so I might just go pick up a package of Spanish rice. I got a couple of TV dinners out here, but they the healthy choice meals. They're not gonna keep me full. When Diamond came home the other day, she told my mama, "You been eating my chicken nuggets?" No, I have not. I did not plan on sitting up eating chicken nuggets all summer, homegirl. When I bought that big ass bag was for you. And I buy French fries. You know, for the most part, we keep French fries in the damn freezer, but we've been tearing them things down. That, and I was also buying hash browns, so I wasn't buying French fries or buying as big of a bag. Because when we lived on our own, I would try to buy the big bag of fries. That way, because we only had one car, so I ain't have to go to the grocery store that often. And baby, don't let her ask for something. Don't let her ask for something that we ain't got and I can't go to the store. Girl, you gonna be okay. Your daddy already gone to work. We gonna thug it out. I remember one day, her dad had to go to work early. He got off late and then had to go back early. And he told me that night when he came in, because I had already had plans to go to the grocery store the next morning. So I was like, okay, well, you know, if I get up before you go to work, I'll go to the grocery store. If not, but then I remember that was right after COVID happened, the pandemic. So it wasn't no more 5 a.m., 4 a.m., you know, grocery trips. Baby, that Diamond, I think it was apples or some milk or something, whatever it was. Girl, if you don't shut up and eat what we got, you will be okay. I'm not finna be stressed out about no grocery trip for nothing small. Like my little brother, my baby brother, he didn't mind. He did not mind doing nothing for me. All I had to do was ask, and as long as it didn't, inconvenience him at all, because we all got an issue with being inconvenienced. We don't mind helping each other. Just don't put me out. Don't inconvenience me. Don't do none of that bullshit. I don't give a damn if I am the oldest and I'm supposed to deal with certain stuff. You inconvenience me, you gonna fucking hear it. You gonna hear it, and I'm gonna help you, but you gonna hear my mouth. But yeah, what she say? Tell my call uncle, ask uncle. I'm not finna send your uncle to the grocery store for one damn thing. No, ma'am. You will be okay, girl. Go in that room and to yourself. Oh my God. Dramatic ass kids. What the fuck is that? That's what I mean by they different compared to us, because baby, ain't no way in hell when I was in a safe environment that I thought to when my mama or my grandma said I couldn't do something. Baby, Mm-mm. Baby, no. Be the funniest thing, or even like seeing other kids do that stuff. It's funny, but I know as a parent, that is frustrating. That is very frustrating. I remember Diamond was a little older, and we was somewhere, and somebody was with their kids, and their kid was doing something, but it was obviously something that Diamond would have gotten in trouble for, because she said, "Oh, mama, you see how they acting? Mm-hmm, girl. You ever try that again? I'ma get you." She talking about, "Mama." Baby, you just don't realize how embarrassing it is for y'all to get to showing out on us in public. Because when she was smaller, I'd grab her like my daddy used to grab her. By the collar, or by the back of her pants, and by the back of her shirt. Come on, let's go. I'm not finna deal with it. You can scream and holler on the way to the car, to the front door. I don't care. Come on, let's go. Because you're not finna be in here embarrassing me. Like that video where the man, I think he was traveling with his family or traveling with his daughter or whatever, and the one that was either tired or asleep or showing out had her ass by that coat, holding her ass like a bag. Let's go. Oh my God, I used to be, and it's funny because I used to be so upset with my daddy for carrying her like that, because my daddy is big and Diamond obviously is small. And when she was teeny tiny and she would do certain stuff, and I would be trying to gentle parent, my daddy would come through, swoop up, pick that kid up. Now come on, let's go. Like, ooh. I remember one time I had the window up in my bedroom just to kind of let it air out. And Diamond was screaming and hollering. And we were living with my parents. My daddy talking about, you got to close that window. You got to be mindful of the fact that if the neighbors hear that, they going to think there's something going on. Daddy, I don't give a fuck about these neighbors. We just had a baby. Give a fuck about these neighbors. These neighbors don't even come around here and talk to me. I don't give a fuck about these neighbors. Talking about, I get it. However, it's, the window is up. She's crying, yada, yada, yada. Whoa, y'all act like babies ain't never cried before. I don't give a fuck about these neighbors, but husband, close that window. Like, I ain't nobody here doing nothing to her. Just let her holler. Because she done been fed. She done been bathed. She done been burped. I think, what was it? It was time for her to go to bed, and she was fighting it. And frustrated and all, I was sitting there still rocking her and, all of that. And me and her daddy was in there trying to figure it out. I didn't have no problem with it. And after she kept giving him the blues, I'm like, just give her back to me. Because I didn't want him being frustrated with being a parent, because we had a plan for more children. So I never wanted him to be frustrated with being a parent. I just feel like all this extra stuff, and all of his distractions is why he's frustrated with being a parent at this point. To me, that's what that is. Because again, I've sat on the sideline for the last 9 years being a parent. So I've been okay with every decision I've made as far as being a parent. when I started having kids and stuff like that, again, all them trips and shit, that ain't something we grew up with like that. The ones that took trips and shit like that, they pretty much abandoned the family. So I don't do that. I don't do that. So my thing was, you have your family. When it's time for trips and shit like that, you take them. If you can't, you don't. That's just how I was raised. That's why I said, y'all got to get the fuck away from me with all of these trips and cruises and all this wannabe shit. Because y'all the problem. Y'all the problem. The absolute issue. Because if you ain't did good all school year, baby, you ain't going no damn where. You ain't doing the motherfucking thing. And again, for those of us who did excel in school and stuff like that, our parents weren't always able. And that's why I'm like, yeah, no, bruh. I was reading something and they were talking about mental health days for kids. And I'm like, I get it for environments, like the environments we grew up in, but for some of these kids that are shielded, as my ex-husband would say, don't shit be wrong with these damn kids but spoiled. Like Diamond, don't shit be nothing wrong with her ass but spoiled. The only thing, with that whole temper tantrum thing is just, you used to getting certain stuff a certain way and you can't do that no more. And I told her, whenever she came back home or whatever, she still needed to mind. She still needed to, whatever. Just because you've been gone all summer don't mean the rules change over here. And now that that other shit got thrown out, I need to figure out how to get this other shit going that I've already started. Cause baby, talk about a waste. A waste of an hour and a half the other day. Like I hung up that phone so fast after that judge said what she said. And I text that nigga, sir, can you fix this, please? Cause you holding my shit up. Mr. It's taken care of. Mr. It's fixed. Mr. It's this. Mr. It's that. It ain't shit but fucked. That's what happens when you trying to sneak and do something. Baby, they out getting that trash early this morning. Because for the last few weeks, they've been late coming to get the trash and leaving the dumpsters in the middle of the street. And I'm like, bruh. Okay, they did better today. Because I told my daddy one day, I said, bruh, they just came through here, got the trash, and just left the damn dumpsters in the middle of the street. Now, how they expecting people to drive down the motherfucking street? I'm like, make that make sense. I said, some of these waste management people be a little insensitive. You ain't got to place it back neatly up against the curb like, it was, but don't place the bitch in the middle of the street. Like yesterday when I was leaving somebody's house. They dumped their waste management came yesterday. And they left some of the cans away from the curb a decent amount. And it's like, bruh, really? Now everybody either got to stop and wait on each other to drive by. I'm like, that is so inconsiderate. And that's half the time why how people be losing their trash cans and stuff. So I know one day I came home from work and one of our dumpsters was way by the neighbors. And I was like, really? And I knew it was ours because when our things were broken on the front of ours, Mama talking about, I'm going to have to put our house number or something on her or something. And baby, should nobody have to be going on a scavenger hunt to find a damn trash can? Thank you for the likes. It is very much appreciated. Hell, I ain't talked to Diamond in a couple of days. She probably mad at me. Cause I told her ass, girl, you been gone all summer. You and your daddy should have had a better game plan. With all of this going and shit like that and spending the night and all of that. Cause I already knew the minute stuff didn't go the way that he wanted it to go Wednesday, that he was gonna change the shit up. So when I went over there, I definitely was mad because I didn't have that much gas. And I'm like, you fucking lied because you said she was coming home today. And then instead of him coming outside, because he's talking about, I really feel like this should just be between us. I'm sure you do. Now that you know that I know more than you thought I knew, I'm sure you do think that it should just be between you and I. But no. Because your mama keep talking about some you sleep. I don't give a fuck about no sleep. Because when I needed some sleep, y'all didn't give a fuck about my sleep. Y'all did not give a fuck about my sleep. That's another reason why my mama is the way she is right now. Because again, I asked nicely for the things that I needed. I didn't become a bitch until well after the fact. And everybody tried to make it seem like it was me. No, y'all weren't helping the way I needed y'all to help for our household to work the way we needed it to work. And he wasn't man enough to say that. That's why I told him, until you learn how to be a man, you don't need to be with nobody. You don't need to be with nobody. Because when I gave his mom and his sister, like spare keys, just in case there's ever any emergency, shit like that, because he is a severe asthmatic. So if anything going on, they could get to him or they could get to me or us or Diamond or whatever the case may be. Baby, he chewed my ass out because I gave his mama and his sister spare keys to our place. Okay, what if they can get here faster than 911? You don't realize that. Because my mama damn sure gonna make sure she beat 911 to get to me. So that is why they had spare keys. The fuck? Especially, like, for instance, I don't mind my brothers calling me to come stay at the house or whatever, if like one of them were getting into it with my parents or whatever. I wouldn't mind that. Of course, I'm gonna talk to you, ask you what the hell you did, yada yada yada, because I don't condone certain shit. Yes, we grown, but I still don't condone certain shit. Now, you can't stay on my couch if you doing some shit you know for a fact I'm not okay with. And like with his sister, like when she was in college, if she's coming in later, whatever the case may be, and she didn't want to like disturb her mom and her dad and things like that because they work, and I know you coming, I don't mind. You just call me and let me know so I can, make sure you can actually get in. Just because you got a key don't necessarily mean you can actually get in. So to me, that's my thinking. It ain't like I got a busload of siblings, a busload of family that I help in that way because, again, I love my family members, but I don't trust their backhanded ways. I don't trust their behind the back ways. I don't. And that's with anybody. That's with anybody. Not just with mine. Hell. Same with my friends. If I go with your friends, or if I go out with my friends, and they got cousins or whatever we hanging out with, okay, well, I know you because of your cousin, but my friend is who I'm with. That's who I'm rolling with. That's who I'm kicking it with. That's just me. Yeah, we gonna mingle and all of that stuff, and like, cause that's what we supposed to do. But unless there's a reason why we supposed to be calling each other outside of my friend, 9 times out of 10, I don't do that. I don't do that. The last friend I had, one of the last friends I had also been friends with her sister, but not as close. And the fact that I knew more of her business, and she didn't even tell me that this not my fucking business. Me and her don't even hang out, like. And when we do see each other, it is so genuine and so sweet. So genuine and so sweet. To me, I would see her sister the same way I saw her sister before I even knew my friend. That's how I always saw her. And when my friend would complain about her, you do know your sister's the same way she was when we was kids, right? Leave her the fuck alone. All the way up until I stopped being friends or getting into it with that girl, her sister was always the same way with me, and I was always the same way with her sister. That's why I'm like, half the stuff that you tell me goes in one ear and out the other, because as long as she ain't treating me a certain way and she looks a certain way every time I see her, I don't have shit to say about her lifestyle. And that's with anybody. Unless you look like all your teeth is missing for whatever reason, I don't have nothing to say. Or until you start talking about me and my bullshit. Well, damn, Carrie, you gained weight. Well, damn, nigga, you look like da 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 da. You gonna hit in the face with a sack of nickels like I don't understand. What's your point? We all change. But with that situation, she got off on gossiping and talking about her sister just so wouldn't nobody talk about her ass. Girl, yo, she went through the mud, dragged up under the fence, done drugged through the church, like all that stuff, baby. It is done. It is demolished. That's why when people was like, my reputation, I don't care about that stuff. Because most times when I've been in a fucked up situation, it wasn't my fault. And for me to still be able to whoop people's asses after I pretty much got jumped, it just, and pretty much tell them what they did wrong to me, that shit is still, I still think about that stuff all the dang time. And to think that I actually considered that last nigga and that last girl friends or a distant friend or whatever, bruh, you motherfuckers deserve each other. Deserve one another. The nigga do talk too much and the girl with the funkiest breath. That works. She'll shut up and he'll be her mouthpiece because his breath didn't stink. So I'm just like, that works for them. That probably works for them. Oh, man. Oh, man. I ain't gonna never come up off of that one because, again, I'm the one who encouraged the shit. How I ended up in the shit on the back end, I don't know. Because, again, we ain't coming to no wedding, didn't give a damn about this shit. But y'all want to have a baby? Congratulations. I don't give a fuck now because y'all hurt my feelings because y'all could have left me out y'all's threesome. But don't give a damn. Ain't nothing against the kids. Fuck y'all. Baby, live with that. Again, don't give a damn if y'all married. Don't give a damn if y'all boyfriend, girlfriend. Don't give a damn if y'all being, still incesting. Whatever it is y'all doing. Don't give a damn. Don't give a damn. What did I eat? Oh, I had a burger last night. I'm like, I'm not hungry, and I'm energetic. I had a burger with a hash brown on it last night, and it was actually pretty good because I didn't have no fries. I didn't have no fries, so I had a hash brown from the other morning when I made breakfast. I had made like 3 of them, but I only ate 2. So I made me a hamburger last night with some mustard, some cheese, and a hash brown. And it was pretty good. And it was like 8:30 last night, and I was like, dang, I ain't got no more lettuce. Because I said it the other day, but I haven't gone to the grocery store. Because there's food in here, so there's no reason for me to go. Unless, like I said, it's something that I want that I don't have. So, and then like last night when I got back, I got on ZipRecruiter and tried to find some more stuff that I hadn't come across yet. I came across some more stuff, that's typing and shit like that. And like, or where I'm talking to my coworkers, I don't have to necessarily talk to customers, so I'm like, that's cool. That's funny. My mama was talking to me about another girl that I no longer associate myself with. And now when my mama could talk to me about people that I'm no longer friends with, well, except for that last one that reached out after their funeral, because we have not talked in years, so I don't know why she thought that was okay. Um, I will let my mama know up front, hey, me and so-and-so not friends no more, but I'm glad y'all, she reached out or whatever the case may be. So after that last one said something, or she told me they had done something good, I said, oh, congratulations to them, but we're not friends anymore. And she like, oh, I'm okay with saying congratulations. Whether I fuck with you or not is what people understand. Congratulations. It's a word. There's no hate in it at all. Congratulations. And I moved the hell on. Just like one of my old friends, she had a whole graduation, got married, all that stuff, didn't tell me nothing. Congratulations. I ain't talked to her since. I think I talked to her once on one of her birthdays since then. That's it. Congratulations. I was an afterthought, but my congratulations is never an afterthought. How I act with you will never be an afterthought after that. And so I don't see you no more. If you exclude me on something, I don't see you no more. And I think that's what's wrong with my ex-husband. I don't see you, nigga. I don't see you is what you don't understand. When I got into it with you in school, if I don't have to mingle with them, I don't see them. I don't see you. You're a ghost to me. I don't see you. Unless you touch me, I don't see you. That is how I mind my business. I don't see you. There's a difference in being observant and being nosy. You know what I'm saying? If I see something and it's in my area, or if I'm there, yeah, I'm gonna look. I'm gonna watch. I'm gonna spectate. But am I gonna go out my way? No. Like with this nigga, yeah, I needed to go on his page to see what the fuck was up and figure out, okay, why I ain't heard from you, like why you being funny with me, yada yada yada. Okay, when you fucking another bitch, the bitch that I told you I felt like you had been fucking, and all of that shit. Okay, great, wonderful. To me, that's not lurking, that's not being nosy, that's protecting yourself and wondering why a nigga is being a coward, pretty much. Cause that shit wasn't manly, that was cowardly. Cause don't talk to me on the street and think that we're friends because I told you in your house we are not friends. Because when I came over there, it wasn't to be your friend. Sir, it was the fuck on you. That's what it was. And to possibly see where this could go, that's exactly what that was. I don't fuck my friends. That's why I kept saying, we're not friends, baby. Because if you give me the opportunity to show you, no, we're not friends. I'll tell you up front, you know. If we decide to be together, then as far as my friend, you're a friend in a different way. You'll never be a friend in the traditional sense unless that is what we choose to do. And to me, friend in the traditional sense meaning it's only me and it's only you. To me, that is the traditional sense. I don't think we got no bleach. Pour some down this drain. It's a bitch up in her right now. That I know. She used to love her pussy niggas. Oh, no. Oh, my God, y'all. When I first heard that song, I was like, can this really relate? Because I try not to get too crunk on certain songs, like with this marital situation. Because like I said, when it was great, it was great. But when it went downhill, it just went downhill. So when it comes to certain songs, I be trying not to. But I'm like, oh, well. That's my song. It's a bitch up in here right now. That I know. She used to love a pussy nigga. Oh, no. When I saw the video, I was like, you ain't got no choice but to like bob with that song. Now that one, I'd rather sing that one than spin that. I'd rather. Because again, I ain't never had a problem with spending money, but you can't spend shit if you ain't got shit, correct? I thought that's how it went. Okay. So, yeah. Even if I had money, you know, I don't think that would be the song that I would want, you know, to be my anthem, I guess.
I don't know. Because again, if you looking in my direction, and depending on what day you catch me on, you better be wanting to spend that if you looking in my direction. If you don't want to spend that, then I don't know why you looking in my direction, because at some point that's what you're supposed to do. Spend that shit. Spend that shit. Just saying. Because when I first heard it, I was like, because again, to the ear is all I be concerned about. I ain't reading no motherfucking lyrics. We not in, I don't do that no more. So it sounded like saying, where all my scamming ass niggas at? I'm like, scamming? Now, if you on here and you know the words, is that what it's saying? Because I'm like, yeah, they great until they get caught. That's the only thing about that. Shit, y'all just don't be knowing certain stuff. Everything be great. That particular lifestyle be great until you get caught. Now we all sitting in the cell looking like this. Do you not get it? I'll be back, y'all. I'm finna go put something on my lips. Yeah, I stay in the bathroom. Grand Rising Silver Fox. I'll be back. I got to put something on my lips outside of Vaseline and shea butter now, since this has closed up some more. Because, baby, the first day I put this on, because what's in here? Peach, apricot, and guava, which this was caused by an apricot scrub. So I'm like, I'm going to have to put something plain on. Like, even my strawberry shea butter, it was making it burn so bad. So bad. But that's the wonderful thing about skin. Skin grows back depending on what it's going through. And if you are new here, I definitely talk on both sides of the line. I will good morning you and I will grand rising you. So if you don't know how to do it, that's on you. If you don't like that, it's done. I'm sorry. But I was told one is for the soul, the other is for a peace of mind. And that's how I always maneuver through life. They said it wasn't gonna rain at least this morning. It changed, but that wind looking like something different. It must have been dewy this morning, unless it rained. Did it rain again last night in Dallas, y'all? At least not hard, because I was asleep. It didn't look like it. It must be just dewy. Like the dew in the morning. When I left the gas station yesterday, I kept trying to figure out, did I remember to put my gas cap back on? But I don't know why. Last night, I just didn't come out here and check just to settle my mind. Okay, yeah, I'll put it back. Definitely was distracted at the gas station yesterday, but I need to make sure I put my gas cap back. Because everything was going so fast yesterday. while I was out. I need to go to the restroom, y'all. I'll be back. I ain't got so many lounge dresses, so we're just gonna make it do what it do. Cause again, once I started working, all I was buying jeans and shit just so I could have something to work. I was not buying no dresses, no none of that stuff. Cause depending on what kind of job I've had, I don't wear dresses to work. Cause most of the jobs I had, I was working in a dirty mail room. So even though it was casual, jeans and t-shirt. Cause if I'm finna get dirty, y'all finna get these jeans and this t-shirt dirty. Y'all not finna ruin my dresses. Unless it's a dress that I don't care about. And most jobs I've had, I could wear dresses and still do the job. I just chose to wear pants. Just in case I fall, all types of stuff. Like, I don't give a damn about my ass crack showing. It's a crack. We all got a crack. I don't give a damn about that if I bend over or some shit. But if I fall, baby, because I'm going to fall dramatically, okay? I'm going to fall real dramatic. Legs going to be up and everything, especially if I fall at work. Baby, man, damn, I am hurt. Workman's comp. That's it. I'm hurt. Or because I am clumsy and I'm a silly person, like I know like falling and shit like that happens. So it's like I don't wear dresses and skirts like that without shorts in public for a number of reasons as well. Cause you're not finna catch me with my pussy out. I don't give a damn about me falling. You can laugh about me falling all day long. I don't care about that part. But baby, if I fall and my legs go up and you just see all my business. Because plenty of people want to see this thing. No. That's another reason why I wear shorts up under my dresses and my skirts. When I was with my ex-husband, because I would go out with him, I didn't do that. But when I was single and when I would go out by myself once I got with somebody, I still put like little volleyball tights and shit up under my skirts and my skirts. Or I would wear shorts, you know, depending on the club or whatever the setting was. I would wear some type of dressy type shorts. Unless you paying to see it. No. Especially when you hear all them stories where folks, you know, clothes be done fell off, or depending on what they got sick with while they was out in public, they got to rip stuff open and do stuff on them and stuff like that. Baby, But yeah, I need to get me some old, like some throw-on dresses and some muumuus. Cause like right now with my skin, like my eczema flaring up the way it is on my back, right now I just need a muumuu. So ain't nothing touching me. I finally went and got me some cotton underwear. I think I told y'all that. Cause again, when I was working, certain stuff just was a priority. Making sure my car note stayed paid and making sure my kid was fed when I did have the extra at the end of a paycheck to feed her. Cause again, nobody was paying for me a car. Nobody was helping me with neither one of my cars. My ex-husband didn't help me with the car that he got me into at all after lying. That's why I'm still coming at his ass. So, yeah. That is what I truly mean by I don't have no help. The help that my parents have given me, it is definitely limited. Yes, my parents are helping me, but it is definitely limited. Because again, for the longest, I didn't let them help me when I was married. Because my husband said he had it. I didn't let my daddy do certain stuff because that man said he had it when we moved up out of here. Because again, I didn't want to move because I knew our shit wasn't together. And it shows. Probably gonna have to do something different with these weekends. Because, like I said, I purposefully don't put Diamond in my weekend plans because of the whole thing that everybody kept saying. That and they were trying to force me to be with my ex. No, because y'all don't always know everything. Shut the fuck up and mind your business. You're on the outside looking in. I have feelings, and so does he. But obviously, once both of our feelings felt invalidated, we no longer needed to be together. So shut the fuck up and mind your business. Because when somebody asked me about something, and I told them my true feelings about it, and they was like, well, why don't you leave? We're already married. We're not like the rest of you motherfuckers that's just living with somebody, okay? I can't just pick the fuck up and leave and not have no consequences, is what y'all didn't understand. And when I left that apartment, they tried to say that I abandoned, but I didn't. Because I had been telling him to come and asking him to come help me, like, bring my things back to my parents' house so he could go back to the apartment. Him and Diamond can be at the apartment comfortably. He didn't have to be at his daddy's house no more. But he didn't want to do that. Because again, I never told him he had to get out. I was always told once you are with a man, you don't tell him to get out if you really want that man. So, didn't tell him to get out. And I was also taught that if you really want somebody, you don't leave them either. So, I didn't leave until after I saw that he didn't want to come back to our marital home. Well, you can have it. Because again, if I could handle you talking to other bitches while we were living in my mom and daddy house, you should have been perfectly okay in the place that we built together and me doing whatever it was I chose to do. Retaliation. Because I told you he was coming back. I mean, I told you up front. So, the trust still should have been there because I told you it was coming. Not understanding. And again, at some point, if you were unsure, all you had to do was say. Because you know I had a whole bunch of support if your ass would have walked the fuck out a long time ago. Because you saw my support. That's why I said you fucked up my shit. You pretended to be somebody that you really didn't want to be. And you could have said at any time. That's why this became so messy. Because I told you could always say. But I guess he didn't know that I had been in multiple serious relationships before I met him. So, because again, legally, as long as I'm not talking to you, there's nothing that anybody can do or say against me as far as Diamond. Because I stopped talking to you for a reason. I stopped talking for a reason, so can't nobody say that whatever's on social media is on social media, baby. Freedom of speech. I don't give a damn. But I don't talk to him like that ever since he showed out on my mama and daddy front porch. And I keep my messages short and sweet unless he piss me off. It's either yes or no, or no, that ain't gonna work. Oh yeah, that's fine, I don't mind. I'm sorry, y'all, I was stretching my hip. Thanks for the follow, guys. And when I say guys, I use that interchangeably because I know there's women under here too. Hell, I'm already country, so I'm not finna say guys and gals. Ain't. It's time to smoke. I was trying to figure out what I was gonna eat. I don't want. Do I want some bacon? Because I really don't want to cook nothing. I really don't want to cook nothing.
What time is it? 9:54. That stomach is definitely growling. I wonder if y'all can hear that. Oh man. Oh, like what is that? I don't know what I want to eat. And it'd be different if I didn't have nothing, but I got stuff in here. I just don't know what I want. It might be stuff that I don't want. That could be the problem. Yeah, disregard my space bun. I'm not trying to fix it no more. My bad, y'all. I need to, I need to get my allergy medicine. Baby, I don't feel like hell, I planned on doing that, going to see my cousin. But shoot, I don't feel like it. I need to move my stuff back to Cedar Hill. I think that's part of the problem. Cause baby, they got so much damn construction over here now. Baby, send my shit to Cedar Hill. There's too much shit going on this side. Mm-mm. And then they got all these damn big ass holes and shit from this construction now. Baby, my help is limited. I ain't got time to be hitting no damn potholes and none of that bullshit. I'm gonna send my shit back on the other side of town where it was. That's part of the reason why I don't drive through Dallas like that. Cause them fucked up ass streets. Baby, I get on the damn freeway. And I just hate that when it be traffic. Like, I'm not finna sit on this damn freeway. I'm finna cut through the damn city to get to where I need to get to. Cause again, why the fuck it be so much traffic at these weird ass times of day? I don't know. Like in another story time when I told y'all two motherfuckers was playing on the freeway in front of me. I'm like,
And they were Mexican. And I'm like, see, this is why they say what they say right there. Y'all play too fucking much. Y'all trying to keep me from driving. Y'all trying to distract me so I'll crash. Get y'all's asses, dumbasses out the fucking way. And like one day I was driving, and this old ass white man gonna zoom past me and get in front of me and slow the fuck down. Sir, if I hit you in the back, you're gonna die. Because you did that on purpose. I'm gonna make sure the both of us get hurt. Even old ass niggas don't think about the shit they do. All colors. Looking at the trees blow, y'all. My mama talking about one of them big ass cats was in the yard again. I said they were, mama. Talking about, I was like, mama, I was sitting in the back the other night and I could hear something. I said, but I ain't want to assume it was somebody on the back fence. She talking about, it was probably that big ass cat. Big old muscular ass looking cat. Like, really, mama, what it look like? Talking about like you got muscles. Oh, man. Ooh, wee. Yeah, I don't know what I want to eat. Oh my God, I can't wait to sit back and watch this video because of some of the stuff I said. Because again, I grew up with a bunch of people that did nothing but talk shit about people. So now that it's my turn and I don't give a fuck, baby, hilarious. Be sitting there, and on these damn videos listening to this shit. Should have left me alone. 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 I'm doing my childish Gambino. It's Friday. I got pizza out there. I could probably eat pizza today. Maybe I could eat that for dinner. When I was a little girl and I would see my daddy on the weekends, baby, pizza in. Baby, you want some pizza? Yes. Pizza in was my favorite growing up.
because that was the only time I got that was with my daddy. So I didn't get Pizza Inn like at my grandma's house, nothing like that. Or with my mama. Pizza Inn is the only pizza I got with my daddy. And honestly, I thought that they had closed them all down. At least at one point, my daddy did say that. And then once they had, I think he said like just a few locations, older locations was still open. And he came home one night with all his pizza and pizza, baby. My little heart was happy. I ain't tell them that, but my little heart was happy for my daddy to walk through this front door with some pizza, with that Pizza Inn. Cause again, as a little girl, whenever him and my mom separated, that's all him and I ate. Pizza Inn. We did CC's, but CC's ain't good no more. CC's was good back then. CC's ain't good now. It's not. It's not good now at all. We used to do before everybody in a dysfunction started showing. We used to do food nights, family nights or whatever, cousins and all of that stuff, and like we'll pick like a particular thing, like wings, for example. Okay, everybody get, a certain count of wings from somewhere different. Good morning, Peach. How are you? I'm okay. We would get like wings from like Wingstop. Excuse me. What's the other places? Wings World. What was It's a couple of other places that we did that from, and then when we did pizza night, we did like Pizza Inn, Pizza Hut, Serious Pizza. Well, no, wait. I don't think nobody could make it to Serious Pizza once everybody got off of work. We had like a few pizza places in the house that night because we just wanted to try the difference. I'm from Dallas, Texas, boo. Where are you from? And that was cool. I like stuff like that. But baby, you can always tell some Pizza Inn, even after all of these years, Pizza Inn still tastes the same. CC's does not taste the same. I want to go to Chuck E. Cheese and see what it's like up there because they said Chuck E. Cheese ain't for the little kids no more. It's for us now. So I want to go. Come on, Jamaica. I want to go to Jamaica one time. So I can dirty wine. Wait, that is Jamaica, right? Mr. Wade, 5,000. I'm sorry, but when I read your name, I thought about Michael Watts. R.I.P. DJ Michael Watts. Now I'm finna go have to listen to some songs. Oh my goodness. Listen to some songs. Oh my goodness. So I got some of her school stuff taken care of, like the paperwork and stuff. I'm waiting on her insurance stuff to come in the mail. To see if they changed the doctor. Because like I said, the guy over the phone said that he was able to find her a different one and be able to switch her stuff. But I'll see once this stuff come in the mail. Because that girl said the same thing and it was the exact same thing. So hopefully he was able to do it and it comes back the right way. Because I'm like, school finna start. I don't think she need no shots right now, but hell, she needs a doctor just in case something happens. And like I said, we live on one side of town. They gave us a doctor that's like 45 minutes away. Baby, this is not the 90s. My mama used to drive us all over the place because they used to do us like that. I'm pretty sure there's some people on this side of town. Don't play with me. you should be able to go online. But I have you on the phone right now, and I'm pretty sure it's a whole lot easier for you to do it versus me having to log in and scroll through this and read through all of that. Now, to me, these insurance people sound like they don't be wanting to do their job. Because it's like, you supposed to have a caring bone when it comes to that stuff. And if I'm calling you and telling you y'all done made a mistake, how many times am I supposed to call y'all and tell y'all done made a mistake and y'all ain't fixed it? Or that y'all, got my information wrong. How many times am I supposed to do that? That means y'all don't give a fuck. Y'all don't care that my information is wrong. I'm just a number in the system. That's definitely how I feel. That's why I say a lot of this shit is population control. And y'all understand it. And y'all think people be just being conspiracy theorists and stuff like that. And no, you have to look past certain things. You have to look past your own understanding, your own degree, your whatever. Because a lot of this stuff, yeah, we are a part of the world. We are a part of the cycle. But you still have to pay attention to certain stuff just because you got that degree or just because you got them letters behind your name. A lot of people still get hurt even with all of that stuff going on because they are so gullible and naive when it comes to certain stuff. And like, my mom and I have gotten into it because I've made that statement. And I'm like, Mama, so many people have these degrees and they did great in school and they excelled and all of that. But when you put them in certain situations, they don't know what the fuck they're doing. They don't know what the fuck to do. I said because being by the book a lot of times is great, but sometimes you gotta veer off from that book in order to, make things go. Like I said, when I was an instructor, I instructed by the book, yeah, but I don't work by the book. Because when you got tests and stuff, serious things that you were supposed to do at the end of these courses and stuff like that, do it how I told you in the damn book. Once you get your license, then you do it however the hell you want to do it. And you just make sure that it's legal and you can't get shut the fuck down. That's pretty much what it is. And they even said when I was going to school, they're not going to like you because you teach by the book. Well, that's what I know. Once I get more experience, then I won't teach by the book. But this is how they get their license. It's got to be by the book. Because my written, I passed it with no problems. It was the practical part that got me. Only because, like I said, when I went to school, I didn't want to do men's hair. And at that point, I had already had like my another traumatic experience. So I was just ready to be done with that so I could move on. That way I could start my life and start making money and be happy. Because that's all I've ever wanted to do. Again, making money ain't never been nothing stressful for me. Again, I've always liked making $1. It's just the other shit. Baby, I don't have to deal with that. I don't. My mama taught me a long time ago what I did and did not have to deal with. And the world has evolved since that moment. So, and I be having to tell her, girl, you the one who taught me that. It's respect. If you, lower your self-respect when it comes to certain things, and that's between you and God. But because I don't when it comes to certain stuff, I'll forever have an issue with people. Because me and God are okay with it. I think I need to watch like I'm so behind on my videos, but I was told at some point it's just a matter of getting them out there. So at some point I'm gonna watch them. Like I said, I've gotten good enough to not get naked for y'all. So, cause baby, y'all gonna have to pay for this. The little bit of skin y'all have gotten, baby, that's just an appetizer. Anything else you got to pay for. Spinachy. Spinachy. How much sugar we got? Enough. Maybe I can do some sugar rice and sausage and eggs. Maybe I'll do that. Spinachy. 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 And because I just got out the bed, no, I don't have on a brassiere. I'm in the house lounging. Oh, yeah. Oh, and then I came across a video, a simple video, and a TikTok influencer that showed me how to make Spanish rice. I always wanted to know how to do that from scratch. And the fact in her introduction say, I'm your Thea now, I loved it. Come on, because you finna learn. Yes, ma'am. Spinachy, spinachy, spinachy.
about Goyard until I heard that song, which I had been here watching. Who was it? Butter Drip 2 times. I think that's her name. I think I seen it or heard it on her page, but I ain't know nothing about no Goyard bag until I heard that song. I was like, what the hell is that? And then we just gonna do 2 eggs this morning instead of 3 since I'm having rice. Dang. Egg on the table. Did we use it all up? No, I don't just use salt and pepper on my eggs, because they taste like when my papa made eggs, so I have to add more seasoning. Whenever I do just salt and pepper, it makes me think about my papa too bad, so I have to add something for a different taste. Yes, I know. Everybody probably gonna be like, you add extra stuff to your eggs? Yes, I do. Everything is sentiment to me. Try not to be in my feelings about stuff, because I'm a very sensitive being. I was trying to get that seasoning off that damn knife.
don't know if they be changing that thermostat from their phones or what, but they be complaining about the damn temperature in the house as well. Like, y'all playing with it. Especially if I'm telling y'all the issues that's going on with my body. My eczema keep flaring up. Okay, it can't be that hot in here. But that's where we are in this household. All of us don't have the same issues, so it's not about the overall comfort of everybody. It's about whoever's the most uncomfortable at that moment. That's why I say I gotta go, because I accommodated everybody when in my house. Yeah, I got to go. I was talking to my mama the other day about something that I had said on Facebook. And she was like, she said something pretty much about being insensitive or whatever. I said, I'm sorry, you cannot make me feel bad for a bunch of things that were going to happen in the family, whether I was a part of the family or not. I said, because when people kept saying, well, you need to realize da-da-da-da-da, those things were already set in stone before we even were told what was going on. You can't make me feel bad for something that has absolutely, positively nothing to do with me. All I do is show up, I shed my tears if needed, and I go the fuck on about my way. You cannot make me feel bad about something that don't have nothing to do with me. I show up, I pay my respects, and that's it. And the fact that I guess everybody's trying to make me respect him a whole lot more than what I already was, now that I'm no longer his wife. Baby, I got life fucked up. I'm not his wife. In the eyes of the Lord nor the government, I don't have to do a motherfucking thing but take care of my baby. Cause what's not gonna happen is he not gonna treat me like his stepdaddy was like his daddy was treating his stepmama. That's what we're not gonna do, baby. I don't have to be around the shit at all. We ain't gotta be friends. I ain't finna fake the funk with you. Ain't no sister wives over here, baby. I said the next man I come across, if he has children, he has to tell me and show me that he has this shit with his baby together. You take care of your children. At this point, it don't even matter how many you have. Do you take care of your children, or are you okay? Okay. Because if you got a whole lot more than what I got, I only got one I got to take care of. Are you okay with doing that? It don't matter if you are, because you're still supposed to do it. Are you doing it? Okay.
not trying to be no one's new mommy. I'm just here. If they have a mom that perfectly does everything that they supposed to do for them, don't put me in no situation, no goofy tail situation. If you trying to have your baby for, you know, your own personal reasons or whatever the case may be, then fine. But baby, don't put me in no shit and let me know what the fuck is up ahead of time so I know how to defend myself. Cause baby, that last one, he don't understand. He must ain't been into enough provoking situations to understand what that means. Since sausages are drier meat than bacon, I'm not putting no butter or nothing in here. There's just enough grease in the bottom of the skillet for my eggs. I probably won't even, I'll probably just put just a little butter in my rice just because of the grease in the sausage. Because I like my rice to look a certain way when it got sugar in it. The only reason why I didn't put butter in it the other day is because, I don't know. Because what were we eating? We were eating taquitos and stuff. So that was why I didn't put butter in it. Because to me, that's not normal. But putting sugar with the rice was perfectly okay because we were having chili. So, and Diamond wanted the rice with the sugar in it. I had that wine last night. It wasn't much, but I definitely went to sleep. I didn't want nothing hard just in case I decided I wanted to get up and go walking, or, you know, I was able to go see my cousin or whatever the case may be. I didn't want to drink nothing hard. So I've already turned my rice off. I'm just going to cover it up until I get ready to rinse it. Not rinse it, but strain it. Because it ain't that much rice, I'm just using my quinoa strainer. I can use it for quinoa and rice. But when I bought it, it was originally for quinoa.
Diamond and I were the only ones eating quinoa, so that was small enough. Bottom first. Let's talk about it. Since I rinsed them off beforehand, my rice, I'm just doing this to get the excess water out and whatever starch I didn't rinse off. And to cool it down some. Not cool it down, but you know, to stop it from cooking. eat yet. No, because I need to smoke. So I already got my sugar and my butter in my bowl on top of my rice. My sausage and my eggs are sitting on the stove with my green onions. And I'm finna smoke so I can eat it because I'm still not hungry. Ooh. Ooh, Jesus. I don't think that small one came with a top, but I can't find the top for the big one. Unless it's put up somewhere together. But it'll be okay. I'll be back, y'all. I gotta pee. And I need to plug this damn phone up. Oh, it died. Oh, excusez-moi. Excusez-moi. My bad, y'all. I know, that is so unladylike, but here we are. My friend texted me the other day. Sorry I had to cheat on you and find somebody else. Because you ain't responding. So, yeah, I'll let you know. Like, nigga, for as much as I was calling and texting you, really? Alright, y'all. I'm finna go smoke. The wind is blowing, so I gotta go in the garage. But I'll probably be back on later. If not, I'll talk to y'all tomorrow.